Hi, video for BOLO version 12.0. The team members for this iteration were myself, Jacqueline Castro, and Yvanis Garcia. The project owners are Jason Cohen and Frank Alvarado, and the mentor for this project was Masoud Sajadi, or our professor. So just to give a brief background, a BOLO is also known as a Be on the Lookout flyer, and it's what police officers use to notify other police officers about criminals that they're on the lookout for, as well as any person or entity that is in a dangerous situation. It's what we commonly see or are aware of as the missing children posters and flyers, wanted criminal flyers, as well as Amber Alerts. All of these fall under the BOLO flyer. So what is the problem? Currently, for the BOLO creation and distribution process, they have a manual system. So the detective goes on scene and gets all the information, and then goes back to the department and manually creates and distributes all of the information. And this can take up from 24 to 48 hours to distribute in just one department. So when you're looking for a high-risk person or a high-risk situation, this can really work against you. And the goal is to create an automated system which can quickly create a BOLO and immediately sends it out to all the relating agencies, so that way it can cut down on the time that is taken to manually create and distribute the BOLOs. And that way we can actually get to the bottom of solving the crime much faster, especially for criminals or entities that are in high-risk situations. So a little bit of a background. Although this is version 12, the actual application had to get rewritten completely last semester due to certain security and system requirements that the Miami-Dade County had. So currently, this was implemented last semester, the architecture. We have the very common 3-tier RESTful API structure with an Angular front end, a Java with Spring Boot backend, and the SQL Server for the database. Now, the Java with the Spring Boot backend is very good for security purposes, and Spring Boot is very good with authentication and security. And if we look to our right, we can see a few screenshots of what the current system looks like. So if we look at the middle screenshot, we'll see that this is what the login page looks like. And this is where authenticated tiered users can log in. And then we see right above it the home screen. So this is what you see as soon as you log in. It shows all of the different BOLOs with pagination, and then you can manage the BOLOs depending on what your tier permits of you. So the different abilities that you have is to edit a BOLO, view the BOLO, archive or unarchive the BOLO, as well as deleting. And then we also have the full text search bar functionality, and you can also create the BOLOs. And then if you look to the top, you'll see the different tabs that we have. So we have the home, the create, which takes you to the creation page, and the archive, which is where you can view all of the archived BOLOs, agencies, which is where you can view all of the agencies currently in the system, and then if your tier allows it, access to the admin tab. And then when we look at the last picture, you'll see that that's what the admin dashboard looks like. So this is what the tier 3 or tier 4 users can see. Tier 3 is only able to see user management, but the tier 4 can see everything. So we have agency management, user management, category management, and deleted BOLO management. So agency, user, and category management all consist of the same things, which are being able to create agency user categories, as well as edit, deactivate, or delete those agency users or existing categories. This is a brief view of what the current system and all of the certain features that have already been implemented and working so far in the current system. So thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, please feel free to contact any of these people, in addition to all of the other tutorial videos that we have in our YouTube page that provide a more in-depth view to all of the implemented features that are currently working in the system. Thank you for watching.